Hi, it's Scott from Zoden Guitars, just with another build update. As you can see in front of you, I've got a few coats of paint on the guitar now. What I ended up doing with the colour was going an Arctic white, an antique Arctic white. Yeah, it's come out really nice. I've wet sanded between coats, got it absolutely beautiful. So yeah, get it beautiful so you can wreck it into a relic. So yeah, I'm just waiting on my some nitrocellulose lacquer to come in. I've got it on order and it's currently in the post, so I can't really do much more to the body than what I've done. What I'm actually going to be doing is putting a 60s tint over the top first to give it some yellowing, and then I'll put some clear coats over the top of that just to thicken up the coating. So far so good on the body. Yeah, it's very smooth. There's no runners, there's no marks or anything like that. Yeah, the body's just about done and ready to go, so I can't really progress on that. So what I've been moving on to is I made a little broth up because I want to age this pick guard. I put it in this broth here, which is coffee, some tea and some turmeric, and I put it in there overnight. I scuffed it up with some steel wool just to take a bit of the shine off. I left it in overnight, and as you can see, I've wiped it down and it's pretty much really done nothing. So I might have to scuff it up a bit. This pick guard here is the old one, which has been cut and adapted, and as you can see, it's been ruined. So this is my test piece. Funnily enough, a bit of the coffee and whatnot that went through to the back has dried on it, and it's actually stained a little bit and stuck to the surface. So I might paint some on and let it dry onto the surface. I thought I might try and let it soak in, but obviously that's not working. There's a tiniest bit of yellowing here, and I think it's from the turmeric more than anything, because that stuff basically will stain like you wouldn't believe. So even non-stained surfaces, it'll stick and stain too. So I'll do a bit of work on this today just to get the aging looking right. I don't know if you can pick up that yellowing. It's you can see it maybe in that light there. It's a bit hard to pick up, but yeah, so I'll do a bit of work on that, trying to get that right today. As well as the neck, I'm going to try and do a little bit of relicking on the neck. Just put a bit of grey through it, make the wood look a bit old. What I've got here is I've got some I've got here a mix of steel wool and vinegar. Hopefully this steel wool will start breaking down. What you do is you actually make it like basically a cold tea. You paint that onto the once that's you paint the cold tea onto the bare wood. You let that dry, and then you paint this mix over the top. Once the tea is dried, and it automatically makes the wood go grey. So I was hoping that would have broken down a little bit more, but I might take a bit of the steel wool out of there and let it break down a bit quicker. So that's the plan. I'm going to do a couple of test bits and see how it goes. But this mixture here with the steel wool and vinegar, yeah, I'll paint that on some wood and see if I can get it to look really old really quickly. So got just a bit of aging to do today, just to try and get my techniques right. Yeah, and I'll update with you when I have some success or some failure. All right, thank you.